more U.S. exports into South Korea, Colombia, and Panama. What could be wrong with that? Of course, we'd be better off having a trade deal with, I don't know, California. Look at the numbers. There are more buyers for American products in California than there are with all three of those countries combined, and the only apparent benefit is the employment of North Korean slaves and the ability to use bank secrecy laws in Panama. Doesn't sound like job creation to me. And while the rhetoric of free trade sells well, it just never seems to work out as promised because it's not really free. It's kind of rigged, you know? The U.S. job gains tend to turn into the opposite, U.S. job losses. In fact, they had to pass a law to subsidize lost jobs on a bill that they said was going to create them. No joke. Not to mention, obviously, the data from NAFTA, potentially wonderful ideas in global trade being corrupted by special interests that rig the system. And the auction that buys Washington politics has convinced the pro wrestlers down there that, for some reason, this is good politics, even if it's terrible policy to accept rigging money from auctioneers to screw up the system. I don't know. Look at this. Right now in Washington, D.C., the South Korean president is about to address a rare joint meeting of Congress, basically thanking Washington for greenlighting the ability to employ North Korean slaves. You're welcome, Korea. He's also, get this, the guest of honor tonight at a long-planned White House state dinner. Let me emphasize, a long-planned White House state dinner where, coincidentally, we pass the trade deal with Korea. And who says that the people in Washington only care about political theater? Why do you think, after being stalled for 5 years, the trade agreements were pushed through last night just in time for the state dinner?